Welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel. Spain today is Wednesday, September the 29th, 2021. First of all, a big shout out to the two people who watched this video yesterday. And I find it hard to believe there's not more than two people in Spain that are interested in the plain, simple COVID-19 numbers without any political hype and without any media propaganda. Okay, there has to be one or two people interested in the plain simple facts of COVID-19. But nonetheless, a big shout out to the two people who did watch this from Spain who did watch this video yesterday. So let's take a look here and see what's going on. Okay. Okay, Spain. So you can see you've had 4.9, almost 5 million cases so far, 86,358 deaths. If you look at it by deaths, this is not good. Any way we look at it, more cases in 2021 is not as good. Is not good. But of course, the question is, how many of these people are vaccinated, and what is the distribution of these cases? Did you see did you go from high to low in Spain in cases in 2021? And deaths, well, deaths. Here's the good news: deaths are less than 2020 deaths. Okay. Of course, the question can still be asked: how many of these people who are vaccinated? Okay. Because what we have to remind ourselves is that the COVID-19 vaccine will not keep us from getting COVID-19. It will reduce the severity of the disease, and by reducing the severity of the disease, it reduces the chance that we'll die from COVID-19. So anyway, you can see back over here, you spiked on January 25th at 93,822 cases. Then this long declining pattern to July, and for whatever reason in July, cases started to increase, and again, this case is spiked at 61,625, declining on September 28th all the way down to 2,290. With the moving average, with the average number of cases per day being 3,483 cases per day. So once again, we can look over here. Notice the pattern, a big increase in July. It dipped back down on January 1st, which is sort of interesting. And then back over here on February the 8th, it climbed back up to a high of 909 deaths for a single day. That number by September 28th, that number had fallen to 60 deaths per day, with an average death of 79.8 per day. Let's just take a look at some numbers here. Okay, so what you can see here, this was the big spike back over here. Okay, but you had a long declining pattern as many countries had a. The difference between you and America is America saw a steady decline up to here. You had a wave, it dipped, then came back up. Okay, so this was the biggest wave so far apparently. But all this wave came all the way back down to here, back down to about 25, what, 25, 25,000 cases back down here, spiked back up over 150,000. Then you had the last, 6, 8 weeks, you had this nice long declining pattern in cases. But of course, the question is, how many of these people were vaccinated? What about deaths? You see your deaths are still well below these two spikes here. This line here is about 1,000 deaths. So you're below 1,000 deaths. All the way back to here, you're below 1,000 deaths per week. So that was not great. It still could be a lot worse. Okay. What about monthly cases? Well, you can see that monthly cases are going to be in the lowest number of months in with 2 days to go, 30 days has to, with 1 day to go. September's cases can wind up being the lowest number of cases since July of last year, unless something crazy happens. Okay, we're talking the lowest number of deaths in 12 months. Okay. What about deaths? Again, look at the deaths. Okay, you had a 5 week decline in deaths, month 5 month decline. Then the last 2 months have spiked up a little bit. Okay, September is below maybe 2,000 deaths so far. Still not as good as these numbers here, but still it's not that. I mean, if deaths cannot be that bad, this isn't that bad for the monthly deaths in Spain. Okay, Spain. Well, thanks so much for your time today, Spain. Again, a big shout out was it to the 2 people who watched the video yesterday. So my favor to ask you this day is to invite 2 of your friends to join us to watch the video today. Okay. Now, of course, don't forget to click the subscribe button, the like button, and of course the share button. You can share the video on Facebook and Twitter. You can also copy paste the link into an email or a text message. Okay. So let's go ahead and shoot this thing up to the